When you look at a tree, its age is written in plain sight. Have you ever seen those rings inside a tree stump? How do trees grow in circles? Here's the scoop. Trees, especially broadleaf trees like oak and maple, grow outward from their centers. Each year they add a new layer of wood, which eventually becomes part of the trunk's girth. Now picture a slice through that trunk. You'll see all the layers stacked up. And that's when the magic happens. Each ring becomes a yearly record. By counting the rings, you figure out the tree's age. Pretty cool, right? But it gets better. A ring isn't just a line on a calendar. It has a story to tell. Two main parts make up each ring. The light part, which forms in spring, is made of early wood. Cells are thin-walled and less dense, so the early wood makes the ring look wider. This happens because in spring, trees grow quickly. They need lots of water to fuel this growth. It's like during the growing season when kids shoot up in height. The darker part of the ring is called latewood. These cells have thicker walls and are packed tightly. Latewood is denser and narrower. It forms in the summer when the tree slows down its growth. Think of it like the end of the school year when kids seem to stop growing for a while. The boundary between early wood and latewood is where the vascular bundles are located. These bundles contain the stuff the tree uses to move water and nutrients around. As the tree grows, these bundles get spaced further apart. That's why they're more obvious in the ring's center. The width of each ring is affected by how much water and sunlight the tree gets. A wide ring means the tree had plenty of both. A narrow ring means it had a tough year. Scientists can use this info to understand what the weather was like long ago. It's like reading a diary, but instead of words, it's rings on a tree. This science is called dendrology. It's been around since the 1960s. At first, scientists thought studying tree rings would help them predict earthquakes, but later they realized it could tell them about past climates. Tree rings reflect the environmental conditions of the year they formed, so they great for studying long-term weather patterns and even smaller events like volcanic eruptions or the burning of forests. Plus, trees can live for centuries. They keep on adding rings. This gives scientists an unbroken record of past climates going back hundreds of years. This is super helpful because instrumental records, the ones we keep now, only go back about 300 years. So, tree rings fill in the blanks before that. They've helped scientists find out that in Europe, the Middle Ages were warmer than we thought, and in the American Southwest, there were big floods in years we didn't know about. Rings also revealed how ancient civilizations affected the environment. For example, researchers found that when the Maya cities were abandoned around 900 AD, the surrounding jungle started to grow back, leading to more rainfall and erosion. And here's another fascinating thing. Trees don't just grow in circles. They also grow in hollow shapes. When a tree is young, it has a central hole. This lets the tree's roots grow down without hitting anything. But then, as it gets older, the hole can get clogged up with leaves and branches. So the tree starts growing around it. The result is a ring with a gap in it. This is common in apple trees, but it can happen to any tree. So the next time you come across a wooden table or a chair, take a closer look. You might not see the rings, but if you did, what story would they tell you?